Hello friends and adventurers, welcome back to Secret Song Games. I'm Adrian and we are back in the second episode of Arx Fatalis. We last left off as we helped Coulter defeat a goblin lord, and we are now heading to the goblin prison once again. By the way, I forgot to mention that in combat there's variable damage on body parts. So for example, if you hit a body part enough times, you can actually remove that body part from your opponent. Can't remember if it was the legs on Goblin Lords, or if it was just the head. It's a nice, neat little detail. It's an awesome detail. So basically each body part has hit point level, I think, associated with them. In any case, we're gonna have fun with this later on when we actually get a proper weapon, because right now we only have a dagger, which is a pretty low-level weapon. So, let's go back to the goblin prison. Let's have fun with the goblins. We need to... Our main quest right now is to figure out where we are and why we're here in the first place. Now let's sneak a bit. Listen in on the goblins. There's a couple of goblins over here having a conversation.
You lose again.
You lucky. Me play enough today.
Me got good joke for you.
Good. Me like jokes. You tell me joke.
You know why gray goblins have mustaches?
No.
To remind them of their mothers. That funny, huh?
Not funny. Me mother is Grey Goblin.
Right. Oops. Sorry.
Oops. Sorry. Yeah. There's a couple of goblins over here we are gonna quickly kill.
You not move.
Yeah, and these guys actually have clubs, so they do even more damage than their counterparts. And that goblin over there is actually fleeing. So yes, this is another cool mechanic. When certain enemies are on low health, they run away. And I think no, we didn't chop this guy's arm off. So they were playing cards, small little cute details. We're gonna get his gold. Nothing under the pillow over here. Nothing under this pillow. This chest actually has a gemstone and a couple of torches. We're gonna help ourselves to the torches and the gemstone. We're actually gonna equip this club because it does 3 damage. And that goblin actually summoned the goblin lord. He got his goblin buddy to help him out. Yeah, that tickles. He actually has a short sword. He does more damage. The easiest way to handle combat is to back away before they hit you. The Goblin Lord had the cooked fish. We're actually gonna eat the cooked fish. We're actually gonna equip the short sword because this one does even more damage. And yeah, there are certain bugs. So as you can see, the stupid club actually disappeared. You can actually see his shadow, the shadow. The club is actually still there. We just sort of need to find a sweet spot to interact with it, I think. Or not. And maybe it's gonna, a quick load and a quick save might actually, yeah. Found out-of-bound items and drop them in front of the player. This is what the Arx Libertatis mod does, by the way. Due to collision issues, sometimes you can actually misplace an item right under the ground. So the item is still going to be in the game, you just can't interact with it anymore. And depending on the importance of the item, it can actually break your progression. It can actually make you stuck, which is obviously not good. Well, let's pop a torch, let's get some light. Actually, there's a lot of light over here. This is the goblin prison we escaped from. And the goblin up here another dead goblin, which had a leak. We're gonna actually eat the leek. Our character is probably gonna be hungry very soon, so the fact that we are eating a bit is gonna help him out. Yeah, let's light this torch as well. I'm gonna light up the entire game, man. Let's light up everything. It's actually gonna be useful for you guys as well. It's easier to see. So there's another goblin up ahead. Hello, Mr. Goblin. Hey, instant kill! Nice. There's a goblin lord up there. Who... You're gonna regret this. Yeah, he heard the noise and he jumped towards us. Ooh. Nice punch, man. One punch goblin. Eat this. I love the way the goblins speak in this game. Like this, English is not their natural language. Goblin speak is an entirely different language. It makes sense that they're speaking in stilted sentences. Okay, so we have a couple of areas. We have this area over here. There's a goblin actually in a cell right there. This area over here. This one and this one. I think I remember there was a goblin over here in the torture chamber. So these goblins are despicable creatures. You is... Well, we're never gonna know what he wanted to say. He actually has a piece of cheese on him. I don't see any rats around. The torture chambers, oh my god. Look at this. These goblins are horrible creatures. They take prisoners here into the chamber of fun. Oh boy. Yeah, we can't open this gate just yet. I wonder if we can lockpick it. Let's quick save the game. Let's make an attempt.
There you go.
We made it. We can actually equip a shield. And it's gonna increase our armor class. You can't actually use the shield. Aha, there was something behind it. Some gold coins. And this is a new rune and an armor. And we actually have some decent armor class right now. 9. This is another rune, so if we press enter on this rune, we're gonna equip it, but it's not gonna actually do anything because we already have one equipped. The tar rune, however, we're gonna add it to our spell book. And we now actually have access to a couple of new spells. The magic missile spell, which is Tar. So by the way, each rune actually has a meaning in the game. So means create, Yok means fire, and Tar I think means to shoot. So create something to shoot means magic missile. So if we use this and this, we have just casted magic missile. So I love the way they work the magic system, because it actually makes sense. The runes actually have a meaning behind them. It's not just a simple mechanic for the sake of it. Something you can actually do, which is freaking awesome. Yeah, let's drink some water. Wash ourselves in the wash basin. Okay. I'm gonna revisit this place later on just to, you know, save the game and load the game. I think there was an out of bounds item, or maybe not. I'm hearing a whistle, so I wonder if there's a goblin over here. No, no goblin. And no ratsies either. Okay, let's light up the area. There's a piece of bone over here, and there's a piece of cheese and a loaf of bread. Now this cheese, by the way, just so you can see how much interactive and cool the environment really is, let's try to find a rat. I think there was a rat in our former cell where we started the game. If you drop a piece of cheese, there's the rat. There's the ratsy. you can actually see the rats slowly eating the cheese, and the cheese is becoming smaller and smaller. And if you drop the cheese, the rats are gonna go towards the cheese. Look at it. They're eating the cheese. This is so cool. The rats ate the cheese. Such a cool detail, man. So many cool details. They also fixed the trapdoor, by the way, as you can clearly see. So many wonderful details in this game. Okay, let's go to the goblin. So let's take it step by step. There's a goblin over here. A club, a dirty plate, and there's a cell over here. A dead goblin. He was hanged. I wonder if he committed you-know-what. Now, I can't remember if we could actually destroy their corpses or not. Yeah, I'm gonna come over there in a second. Can I cast magic missile on it? No. Okay, going back to magic, by the way. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you in a second, dude. I'm showcasing people's spells. Where's my spell book? So, these are the first level spells, by the way. The third level spells is the Fireball, which is, as you can imagine, a much more powerful spell because it's a level 3 one. So we have to cast which is create, fire, and tar, which means to shoot. So create fire that you can shoot. And the Fireball spell is probably the most powerful spell in the game because it also does, I think it also does area of effect damage. And kind of works like this. It takes a bit of your mana while it's charging up. It's not instant, but once it's charged up, it does a crap ton of damage. It also consumes a lot of mana. So it's actually always good to have a few Fireball spells reserved for enemies. It also has a couple of cool interactions in the game. For example, if you cast it at an unlit torch, the Fireball is gonna light the torch. And you're gonna see what other cool stuff the Fireball does. So who is this guy?
Who are you? Are you on the wrong side of those bars?
Me, Porcius. You help me, and me help me. You open door.
Give me one good reason why I should.
Me help you if one day you need you. Me. Goblin's honor. Well, just honor then.
Goblin's honor. Just honor then.
Me help you if one day you need you.
Yeah, me help you. Okay, let's set him free.
Thank you. Me go to tavern upstairs. If you need Porcius, go to tavern and ask for Porcius.
Okay, cool. So we have just freed Porcius. We have a new friend. And there's nothing interesting in his cell. Curious if we can destroy this corpse with a fireball. Yes, we can. We just destroyed the body. Cool. Hey, gotta be hygienic, man. They can spread disease, you know. Now, there's a cool secret interaction, by the way. Where is the Goblin Lord? There's a Goblin Lord somewhere around here. That I think had a note on him. Or maybe we never managed to pick up the note because our inventory was quite full. So yeah, the secret interaction is like this. You can actually make the goblins infight each other. So one of the goblins, or the Goblin Lords, I can't remember which. One of them has a note. But maybe the note didn't spawn simply because that little goblin over there got his buddy to come help him out in combat against us. So the interaction is like this. If you take a dirty plate, like this one, and put it in a special room in one of the goblin rooms, the goblins are gonna get pissed off at the other goblins because they're making a mess, and then they're gonna start fighting each other. So there's so many cool little lovely interactions in the game that make Everything's so awesome. Like when I first played this game, it was so... There were so many things you could experiment with. So end of the Goblin Kingdom. I wonder if we can lockpick this door, or do we need a key?
It's too complicated for me.
Too complicated, huh?
It's too complicated.
Yeah, we're not gonna manage to do it. Let's eat the cheese. Okay, so there's only one more place we can go to, which is this way. And use this fireball. Yeah, the fireball, as you can see, is... Ooh, blew off his arm, man, right away. Yeah, it's a very powerful spell. It can one-shot pretty much any low-level enemy, and high-level enemies, 2 or 3 shots, depending on your casting skill. If your casting skill is super high, you... Yeah? Where is he? He up there? There he is. Help! Ooh! His head went away, just like that. Bye-bye, goblin heads. Okay, that guy is actually snoring, which is really cool. He snores so loudly. Yeah, if our sneak skill is high enough... Yeah, it's not high enough. Let's handle him in melee. Ooh, he actually has a very strong punch. Okay, this guy has some fried fish on him. Nice. I'm gonna come back here later and just get all the items. I think this is the key. Yeah, this is the key to the Goblin Kingdom. So an unsigned goblin authorization. This authorization, owner free, go through Goblin Kingdom, deliver by. It doesn't have a signature. And this, my dear goblin friends, as our agreement seems to continue, I would like to confirm my order for 2 more humans to sacrifice to our beloved Akba. You will receive 1,000 gold pieces per head upon delivery. I'll bring you this princely sum in person, Lord Serbius. So this explains why the goblins are taking prisoners. Nice little detail. Very nice little detail. The flour later on we can combine with water, by the way. And we can make pies or bread, depending on what you want to make. I remember there was a secret somewhere around here. I think there was a secret button we could press. But I can't remember where it was. Was there a secret button? So yeah, kind of... Ooh. Ah, there it is. Yeah, if you have high intuition, the intuition is going to highlight you secret stuff in the environment. So they're easier to spot. So what do we have? A little metal key, some gold, and some gemstones. Very nice. So as you can see, they intentionally made all these bricks. Some of the bricks actually stand out, but they're standing out as red herrings, nothing more. So if we cast a fireball spell, by the way, on this unlit torch, sorry, it's only gonna light up. Freaking awesome. So let's put a fireball spell in reserve. Let's put some stuff in this chest. Stuff we don't really need right now. So now we're really gonna need all these wall blocks. I don't think there's any way to move items faster than just simply dragging and dropping. I personally haven't found a way. I'm gonna circle back to these items eventually when I find a buyer from them, just to get, you know, a little bit of gold. And yeah, I think that's enough. Let's get this little metal key. These 2 pieces of paper are gonna be very important for us. And I think that's about it. Can also get the fish from the Goblin Lord. Perfect. Now this leads to level 1. But first let's finish up exploring this level. So if we go over here, we're gonna see there's a locked gate. I actually want to go through that locked gate, but first we have to take a detour. In order to pass through the Goblin Kingdom, we need to pass as a gemstone dealer, but we do not have the proper paperwork yet. So we gotta go up and get the paperwork.
If you is come for trading, me need to see you's written authorization from boss himself. Me have to see you's gem dealer badge.
Okay, so we need to have the proper paperwork.
Me tell you, you is bring me gem dealer badge and
Yeah.
signed authorization from the
Yeah,
boss.
gem dealer badge and signed authorization. I wonder if we can give him stuff like wine.
Stupid human.
Nope.
Me not need that.
What about some fish? Can we give him gold?
Me see you are clever human.
We can bribe him.
That will do for authorization.
Nice. And if we...
Stupid human. Me need gem dealer badge and signed authorization.
So gem dealer badge,
from the
huh?
boss.
Where's our gem dealer badge? Did we not pick up the gem dealer badge? And sign Goblin authorization. Can we give him a gem? That's the question.
Stupid human.
Hmm.
Not need that.
So not, did we have, no, not that one. I could have sworn I picked up the other paper earlier. Did I not pick it up? So I can't remember which button it was to hide the minimap in the upper right corner. Because I actually know the map by heart. Let's check the control settings. Minimap is on R or M. Okay, perfect. So did I not pick up the other... Or do we not have a gem dealer's badge just yet? Seems we don't. Anything over here? Yeah. There's a jumping animation as well. It's not really all that well made. So piece of paper, piece of paper. I hope I didn't accidentally put it in the chest. What do we have in the chest? Yeah, there's just some random stuff we're not gonna need right at the moment. Okay, let's go to the next level. So this is the first level. So if you open our map, we're in the first level, the uppermost level to be specific. And let's see what we're gonna find over here. Another earthquake. I love the little environmental details like air shafts and stuff like that. A lot of love and care was put into this game, and you can feel it. But there's a larger cave over here. Interesting. We have a small pond and another Amikar's Rock. The Amikar's Rock, by the way, they can enchant your items. So you can enchant, for example, this short sword, and you can put, you can double click on Amikar's Rock on an item. And once you get access to the enchanting spell, what the Amikar's Rock does is make an item indestructible. So that's what it basically does. We also have found our first ring. There are a few interesting rings in the game that have various effects. A regeneration ring is simply gonna regenerate your health pretty fast when you take damage. It's especially useful for certain boss fights and tough areas when you need to heal up pretty fast. So what do we have over here? We have a couple of dead guards. A short sword. So what happened here? This fortress seems to have been attacked, and it has the signs of an attack. Okay, let's carefully explore this area. Is there danger about? What's here? Doesn't seem to be anything interesting here. But let's check the next cavern. Ooh. Seems to be... Now, this mysterious contraption is actually a destroyed teleporter. These teleporters in the game allow you to pass from one level to another pretty fast. There's a teleporter on each level. And over here there's another ring, a spellcasting ring that increases our spellcasting by 10%. So if we equip it, the spellcasting is actually going to be higher, which is great. We really need this. So it seems that whoever attacked the fortress and killed the guards also destroyed the teleporter to prevent reinforcements from coming in. That was a pretty clever choice. Now let's explore this fortress. Small spoiler alert. The survivors are gone. Now this was a massacre. Oh my god. What the hell happened here? This guy...
The reinforcements.
Oh.
Go and see Ortiern immediately.
Go and see Ortiern immediately.
Please, go and see if Ortiern is still alive. He should be upstairs, in his quarters.
Can I give him a healing potion? Oh, he's shaking his head. No healing potion? What about the regeneration ring? Unfortunately I can't save this guy. No matter how much I want to do so. Okay. Let's see, what do we have around here? So everything is on fire. These are the guards' quarters. So we have a chicken drumstick, dirty plate, another dead guard, some gold on him. Nice campfire going here. A mortar and pestle. Now this is going to be useful for alchemy, by the way. The mortar and pestle is a very useful item. The blacksmith's hammer is also going to be relevant for crafting stuff. Crafting weapons and stuff. Now the mortar and pestle can be used to... Once you double click on an item, that actually highlights what items you can use it for. So for example, the bones we can transform into bone powder, which is freaking amazing. Bro. Okay, sorry about that. Unfortunately, as you can see, there's no crafting window or something like that that can help you do this stuff really quickly. But it's nice that we can interact with different things to build different things. So what do we have over here? Let's check under all the pillows. Oh, some gold coins over here. And a water bottle and a loaf of bread. Awesome. We are gonna use food mostly for healing. Now there's a chicken. Mawak, Mr. Chicken. And there's also pigs.
I'll never be able to move all this myself.
There's a rubble blocking the path to the main city. So there is a city, in case you were wondering. So the earthquake probably blocked the path, and we are gonna have to unclear it. There's Spawny. The pig's name is Spawny. That's so cool. I had no idea that this pig actually had a name. We have a couple of leeks and a carrot we can pick off. Now, one of the things that I really love about this game is if you use a fireball on a chicken, it actually has an effect. Do you want to know what the effect is? Let me show you. Hello, fireball. Hello, chicken. A roast chicken. This is so freaking awesome. And yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it works on a pig, from what I remember. If you cast it on the pig, I think it just kills it. Wow, that pig has a lot of hit points. Try it. Yeah. Oh my god. That pig has a lot of hit points. Can we use a mana potion? Yes, thank you very much. Let's try another fireball. Wow, I'm actually amazed at how many hit points this pig has. Oh, that was such a dramatic death. And since you killed him with a fireball, he has some huge cooked ribs. So if you kill him in melee, the cooked ribs are actually uncooked, which makes sense. Man, I love these little details made this game so freaking amazing for me. Let's kill this chicken as well. Thank you for the roast chicken. So many lovely details, man. So many lovely details. Yeah. Did I see a wash basin somewhere around here? Or am I wrong? So you can, we're gonna get to cooking in later episodes. Hello, Mr. Piggy. I killed Spawny. Let's kill this chicken as well. Yeah, he's trying to escape. No escaping for you, my friend. You're becoming dinner tonight. Instant dinner. The fact that you can quickly transform a chicken into a roast chicken is so freaking awesome. Okay, let's get to the fortress. There's actually a secret over here. Not sure you can see it. If you have once you have the telekinesis spell, you can actually get a ring from there and the spell scroll. But we do not have the telekinesis spell just yet. So let's quick save the game. We have a couple of chests over here that are locked. And we have an NPC over here.
I am Orthian, captain of the king's armies and commander of this outpost. Are you a mercenary? Can we count on your help?
Mercenary? Perhaps. For now, I've just put some distance between myself and a couple of goblins. What happened to you?
We were attacked by a small group of Ilsids. They wounded me and took 3 of my men.
The Ilsids?
2 hours ago, 3 of them infiltrated the outpost. They attacked without warning or provocation. The Ilsid have earned a reputation as fierce and unstoppable warriors, and now I've seen it with my own eyes. Their speed is unbelievable. In a flash, they disabled and dragged off 3 of my men. And you must have seen what they did to Karnak. I don't know why they did that, but I do know it would be long before they return.
Find someone else to help. I have my own problems to deal with.
You are my only hope. I cannot trust the rabble at the tavern. I'd sooner trust a total stranger.
I just told you that.
You have to go to the castle and tell the king what has happened here. This is of vital importance. Since the last earthquake, the path to the castle has been blocked by a cave-in, and we have been unable to get through. You must tell him that the Ilsids have declared war on us.
This is ridiculous. You've just told me that the path leading to the castle is blocked.
You should be able to go through the Goblin's cave 2 levels down, and find a way back up to this level. It's dangerous and roundabout, but we have no choice. If you find a way back up there, you should be back in the human kingdom once again.
Impossible. I've only just escaped from a goblin prison.
Here, this will help. It's a gemstone dealer's license. As long as they think you're a salesman and you don't attack them, they'll probably leave you alone. I have to stay here. You are our only hope, brave mercenary.
Okay, so this castle was attacked by Ilsids, mysterious groups of warriors. Ooh, and this guy is buried alive. Can I give him a healing potion? No.
Haven't I already told you that you are our only hope?
Only hope, huh? We have a logbook. We are gonna read the book in a minute. We also have a bunch of arrows, short sword. And in order to actually relieve our inventory a bit, we can fill up this bottle with water from here. And we also cleared another spot in our inventory. Cool. Good stuff. By the way, in order to actually cook stuff, so I'm gonna show you a quick example. We can use the water on the flour, and it made dough bread. If we use the rolling pin on the bread, it's gonna make a pie. So basically, you have a few cool things you can make in the game. Pies actually restore a lot of your hit points, and if you make them into apple pies, they restore even more, which is really awesome. Cool little neat details. So since we have the bread dough, So we're supposed to get a gemstone dealer license and sign authorization. So gem dealer license number 256B, officially delivered by King Launchire and the almighty King Alotar. Cool, cool, cool. Let's also read the logbook. So, as any good fortress commander, they have a logbook. Year 266. White season, week of the rat, fur day. Today a little band of goblins tried to attack our outpost. They were drunk and easy to defeat. We have therefore concluded that this was not a planned attack, but that it was due to the huge amounts of alcohol they had consumed. We fought off this attack without much difficulty, but nevertheless lost one of our men compared to the 5 losses on the goblin side. Man, you guys suck at combat. Like, I've killed, I think, 10 goblins by now. How the hell did you lose a guy? Especially since you guys are armored. Year 266, White Season, Week of the Mole, second day. An earthquake shook our outpost to the foundations for at least 10 minutes. No damage was done, but I spotted a number of cracks in the passage that leads to our city, so this is how the passage to the city got blocked. Year 266, Green Season, Week of the Cow, fourth day. A strange assailant attacked us this morning. He was wearing heavy armor, crafted as no other we have ever seen, and he seemed to be invincible. Every movement he made was incredibly precise and his speed was unrivaled. He did not know the meaning of mercy, for he killed one of my men and seriously injured 2 more before he simply turned away and left as quickly as he appeared. His behavior made me suspect that he was sent to establish how strong we were. I think this warrior is merely the first visible sign of a force which is currently growing in the safety of the shadows, and which will one day be powerful enough to annihilate every last one of us. This guy is a smart commander. Year 266, Green Season, Week of the Eagle, first day. The strange warrior returned. He killed 3 of my men before I finally managed to kill him. And then, as he lay in the throes of death, he burst into a powerful and demonic laughter. I suspected something immediately and ordered my men to retreat as fast as they could. There was a massive explosion which scattered his remains far and wide. No trace of him was left save his dagger lying on the ground. Year 266, Yellow Season, Week of the Serpent, first day. We were woken early this morning by an earthquake. One of my men informed me that this quake caused a landslide in the passageway that leads to the castle. I am sure help will be here soon. I prefer to wait a while before sending one of my men to bring news to our beloved king. They are probably aware that the landslide will have consequences for us. May the gods watch over us. Yeah, this guy was a smart commander. So we got a bit of a backstory on what the hell happened here. So one guy did all this. Jesus freaking Christ. Jesus freaking Christ. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Bye-bye, Mr. Piggy. Oh. Strong pig, huh? Oh, no you don't. You are becoming dinner. Thank you for the cooked ribs. Jesus, they impaled this guy. I love these details, by the way. Old school games have so many cool environmental details that you don't see anymore. A huge cavern that you can't see overhead because you don't have enough light. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's have another fireball spell in reserve just in case. And this guard kicked the bucket. And the bucket was kicked. He had a short sword. Arrows everywhere. Is this gate? Yes, you can actually lock this gate. Now, if you guys were actually smart, you would have, locked the gate, had a bunch of archers up there. Could have handled yourselves, but no. You had to die. Well, then again, if 5 goblins are a trouble for you guys, you're not gonna have much of a chance in the first place. Thank you for the water lily. In order to actually make potions, we're gonna need an alchemy lab. We are gonna get access to an alchemy lab eventually. We can also kill these little rats. I don't actually think they give any experience if you kill them. Ouchie, I missed. Do they give any experience? No, they don't actually give you any experience from killing them. Okay, so I think this is enough for this episode. This is the tavern up ahead. So this is the next part of our adventure, to go to the tavern. And we have a little doggy. Oh. Oh. We can actually feed the doggy. So if you... I can't remember if it was that if you... You have to manually give him some food. Like some cooked ribs or some fish, for example. So cook fish. Can he eat the fish? And now he's friendly. He's gonna follow us around. Come on, doggy. Let's go on an adventure together. Oh, he's running towards us. So freaking awesome. Go. Come on, doggy. Let's go on an adventure together. Let's feed him. Go. Good boy. Okay, you and me, little boy. You and me, puppy. We're gonna need a name. Okay, so I think this is enough. We accomplished enough. We found out the mystery of the goblin prison, why they were taking human captives. We found the fortress that was attacked. But so many... We have even more questions now than we have answers. Who are the Ilsids? Why was this fortress attacked? Who is Shaegar? Who is Koltar? What are we supposed to do exactly? How are we gonna get past that landslide? We're gonna try to find out in the next episode. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna see you next time. Feel free to drop a like, subscribe, support us on Buy Me a Coffee or on Patreon if you want. You can become a Patreon supporter for free, by the way. And as always, I'm gonna see you next time. Let me know, by the way, what do you think about Arx Fatalis? Do you like it? Do you enjoy the game? Do you want to play it? Let me know in the comment section below. And remember, the most important story in the world is our own. Cheers, guys and gals, and take care of yourselves.